Hello, Temecula Valley Saints. Hey, Mike here, the Voyagers Ministry. We just wrapped up our homeless outreach number 2. I think it's the 7th of, what month is this? April, thank you. And yes, we have the irrigation hats on. But anyway, it was awesome. You know, we actually got 3 homeless guys today, I think, total. And then we had a bunch of divine God encounters. I don't want to take too much of the airwaves up. I might finish at the end, but go ahead, Justin. What was your favorite thing about today?
My favorite thing about today was probably running into there were 2 fellows right outside a gas station, and they needed a lot of Jesus, needed a lot of supplies and prayer, and there was even a moment of deliverance. It was really cool. And I got ministered to as well because I was homeless before, and there was some inner healing that happened for me personally. So that was very impactful for me and very helpful.
Yeah. Hey, Amanda.
Okay. So we ended up praying over this woman who.
Speak up just a little bit. Thanks.
This lady, she was kind of sharing with us some things, and she has court tomorrow to try to get her kids back. This has been going on for 4 years. It really touched me because I lost custody of my child 4 years ago. So I just feel like that was definitely a God encounter, and not only did it increase her faith, but it increased mine today.
Ashley, you want to go? Yeah. It's all right. It's not Hollywood. It's good.
Prayed for us, and for me, she was saying that that I would step out, that I may step out, and I did. When Justin was talking about those 2 men, I actually prayed for one. It was actually healing at first, his skin, and then I saw something more spiritual, and then that's when I started to do a bit of deliverance, and that was a huge step for me. Yeah.
I gotta go. It was so awesome. Yeah, Ashley crushed it. Absolutely, everybody crushed it. But Jesus crushed it. But anyway, I think just watching people step out and taking that risk, and it's so encouraging to my heart. And today, honestly, for me, the highlight was praying for Justin, and Grace and I were praying for him, and it's just you never know what God's going to do, and you never know who you're going to see. And then on the way kind of back towards the group, we ran into somebody that was giving away free phones and ministered to her, and she is also trying to adopt her grandchildren. So and the theme, which I don't know if we said, was justice.
Yeah.
Like we did other things, but the overriding theme was definitely justice.
Yeah, when we opened up in prayer, justice came up, and then, man, it kept going. But yeah. Okay, Grace?
I think it's super encouraging because we're all learning from each other with this, and we were really able to minister to the couple homeless people today, and to see the change in their countenance and the encouragement that it brought, and to be able to minister to them was just, it's the whole point of why we're doing this, is to see transformation. We didn't see that today, so we're expecting big things to come from that.
Yeah, that's good.
I want to add one more thing. I thought it was so powerful. I don't know if anybody else noticed, but at the same time we were praying, we had an encounter with that lady about the justice, about the court case, and the child that they lost. The exact same time that we were praying for her about that, they were praying about something with the same subject at that same moment. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Interesting that God brought up justice and all this stuff, and it was at the exact same time, and God is moving with that through us to this area at this moment. I believe that God is really good.
So to get on the justice theme, so what's interesting, when we were ministering to that lady Lupe, they talked about earlier about trying to get her kids back. There were 2 young men that she was kind of chaperone over, and we prayed a couple interesting things. We prayed for one of the guys that had chest pain, and it went away. So praise God for healing. It was awesome. And then I kept looking at the table in front of it. It had 111 on it, 111, and I knew something about that. And I just said to the lady, I think you're supposed to read that Psalm 111, and and I expect her to go home and read it, and she pulled it up right there. So I want to read it right now. And sure enough, she read it, and the first thing it says is about justice. So that opened up us to pray for her getting her kids back. But yes, justice was the theme today. today. Everybody did awesome. And yeah, thanks Heather in the back with the blue on. Thanks for joining us today. She's a prophetess with the Revival Center, and it's been great having her here today. And everybody's giftings are really increasing. You know, I think the biggest thing I would say is the angelic activity is orchestrating and maneuvering things supernaturally. And at the mall outreaches here, it's just God is like sovereignly moving. And we just, yeah, come join us if you can, voyagersministry.com. And the last thing, I picked this up, if you can see, it's a nail. God said that we nailed it today. And this is right in front of the tire repair store. All right, God bless you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.